Hey everybody, how you doing? Another Thursday back at TSR with the breakdown with Brendan. How's everybody doing? Back again with us, Pete Catalano from CCM Hockey.
It's good to be back.
Becoming a regular on the show, our first guest.
Yes.
And now you've been our second guest. So thank you, buddy. We appreciate that.
Maybe mix in some people here, but that's fine.
No, we're good. We like, we'll stay with the cat. Today, we're going to do the different sticks that we have on the market from CCM. They have 3 new sticks out this year. We're going to go walk through those with Pete. Some new features everything has and different kick points. We're going to answer for all, kind of explain it, walk you through it. But first, we're going to start with questions in the cup. Is that cool, Petey?
Love questions in the cup.
All right, I'm going to let you handle this one. First one, Max asks, what happens if a goalie gets a penalty? Does he have to leave the net and go into the penalty box?
Technically he does, if it's a vicious penalty. If it's a minor penalty, someone on the ice has to serve that penalty. But for any major penalties, we'll have to look back to Gino Binda to see if any rules have changed.
Just with Gino, 20 minutes,
Gino's
an
a
hour
good
ago.
man, but yes, any major penalties, that goalie skate into the box. Any minor penalties, unfortunately, one of the guys on the team have to take it for the team.
So during a minor penalty,
if he slashes a kid on the ankle in front of him like Tom Welby used to do.
I remember Welby.
Hope Welby's watching.
Blocker right to the throat.
We'll just send one of the players on the bench.
You can take the kid out of West Roxbury, but you can't take the West Roxbury out of a kid.
Nope. Next question.
Next question.
Next question. Is this a tough question?
Jane asked, are you doing anything fun for Halloween? Well, Jane, we are having a Halloween costume party, contest, if you would. Wear your best costume. You're gonna wear.
Raffle.
Yeah, if you wear a costume in here, right? You got to wear the costume first.
Yep.
Started with wear the best costume, and I got no right off the bat. Wear your costume in here. You get entered into a raffle. We will pick from the raffle anyone that we'll pick one winner, and they get a stick from our level down. Our basement down here. They get one stick. Pretty cool raffle.
Not bad.
Not bad, some of the other
Hopefully
places aren't giving stuff out,
Hopefully they all choose CCM.
Well, after today's tech session, I don't see why they wouldn't.
Why not?
Actually, CCM's market share is rising quite high up here at TSR, in the stick department and in other departments. Last question.
That you already took out of the cup.
Will the CCM, Phil asks,
Phil.
will the CCM game on mask fit into my son's goalie helmet?
The goalie version will. We got 3 different sizes. We got small, medium, large. That'll fit most cage sizes. We have extra small for youth, and then we have a specific goalie one. That'll just cover the front. Yes. The answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes. We have
there
one
is a
first.
goalie specific one. It's on, if you go to our website, tsrhockey.com. There's a section for mask. It should be in the newsletter that everybody gets. So easily purchased there.
Easily
You can buy them in store. You can, this weekend, the Ice Center's open.
Ice Center's open.
We will have them at the Ice Center.
Back to
Available
Hockey,
for
New
sale.
Hampshire.
Back to Hockey, New Hampshire, and we are excited about that. So, Pete, let's dive right into this. So, 3 new sticks from CCM, right? The Jet Speed 3, the Ripcore 5, and the AS3.
Yep. So first, I just thought I'd bring out the Jet Speed. This came out midsummer, the new Jet Speed FT3 Pro. Now each one of our sticks, they play a little different. They got a different geometry. They got a different kick point. And first up is the Jet Speed. And this is more of a hybrid kick point. So normally where your hand lays, a couple inches below where your hand is where the kick point is. So good kind of in-between type stick between power and quick release. And new to the game, and been doing really well. Very lightweight. It's got an R geometry shape to it. So each shaft has a different geometry as far as feel goes. This would be more of an R geometry.
What is our geometry, buddy?
It's just a standard of how the corners are rolled over and how it holds in your hand and how it
More
feels.
like a round, arc around, yeah.
You could similarly put it that way. It's tacked as more of a T geometry. It's more 90-degree angle, straight type of geometry. But it's how it plays. And it's more of like a hybrid type player who likes the high slot areas, likes the accuracy and likes the power at the same time, but is kind of an in-between type player, I would say. But everyone's different. It's more preference than anything. But for this type of stick, it's incredibly lightweight. It's got nanolite technology and Sigma-Tex for lightweight and strength at the same time. So it's performed well. So,
Like, I know you'd hardly, you wouldn't normally do this, but, with the market share, CCM has gotten a lot more kids are changing from other companies.
Yep.
If you had to compare this to another stick, what would you say, like if it would be a Bauer, would it be more of a Supreme, a Vapor, or a Nexus?
where does Nexus fall as far as the flex pattern?
Nexus would be more of a amplified mid kick point.
Okay, then I'd say it's more towards that. I think
More towards the Nexus.
Supreme
Most of
leans
the time we
towards
think
it.
jet speed, we think Vapor.
Yes.
Kind
Ribcore would be
of
more
red.
vapor. Right. No, it's not the color
Red core
thing,
would
it's
be more
the-
Vapor. Perfect.
Correct.
So if you're that Nexus guy,
Yeah.
and I don't like to tell people to switch. You get put in bad situations. If they don't like it, then it's your fault. But the people that have gone to CCM are coming back in and getting more CCM. They put the technology in it. They took their time. They did an unbelievable job with it, and they're coming back and want more CCM. Like the sales have been unbelievable. So I'm not afraid to tell people anymore. Hey, this is like that.
Yeah, good
Great
question. Though. It's
performance like
comparable
in
to the
that
Nexus.
Nexus
The players
stick.
use Nexus. So.
Perfect.
Wasn't sure with that.
Perfect.
But yeah, because that new that came out midsummer. So the next stick up that came to the market was the AS3 Pro family. So this is the new TAC AS3 Pro, and this is more of a power type stick. This is more of a higher kick point type stick. It's got the T geometry. All our sticks blatantly label out exactly what they do for the stick. So shelf appeal for parents, what type of kid, what type of sticks they're playing with. All these stickers here at the bottom will peel right off, and it shows exactly what they do. So that one's more of a hybrid type play. And like I said, hybrid type kick point, versatile type player. Where the SuperTac AS3 Pro is more of a higher kick point with power. It says mid, but it's a mid to higher kick point, but it comes with power. The blade's an extra stiff blade for accuracy. So a lot of defensemen slap shots from the point that want power and accuracy. It's not about a quick release, it's about power, it's about accuracy. And the T geometry has a little more rigidness to it, and strength and power. So, and again, nanolite Sigma-Tex for durability and lightweight, very lightweight type stick.
That's just how they inject the resins into the sticks.
Yeah.
Yep.
So an extra stiff blade on this one.
So that's kind of interesting. It's a mid kick point, kind of like
Mid
the
to high kick
Supreme,
point. Yep,
but the
correct.
Supreme has a softer blade. So CCM Supreme has a softer blade,
Whoop.
zipper lower,
Mhm.
or it's softer here, stiffer lower and softer up here,
Different
but
zone.
with a softer blade. So CCM's using different technology. So
In every
a
stick.
different thought. So it's not exactly like that Supreme. It's got
Not
that
exactly. Yep.
stiffer blade in there. So I know my son uses the AS3. We'll take a look at that later. And he always liked more of a Supreme, and he's been a Supreme TAC type of kid. So
They've been doing real well.
So-
Graphics look awesome. Like I said, pops off the shelf. And we've had real success with that family. But again, they all play a little different, so the type of player you are, sometimes you gotta sample around and find out what's best for you.
So with that too, I mean, we have upstairs, we have, the best way to do that, like, you and I both play golf.
Mhm.
Pete did beat me last week.
I did.
He's
Again.
improved a lot. But, we don't go buy golf clubs without going on without tracking them and getting on a system. So we have our system upstairs that will help
Stick fitter system.
in our CCM shooting tank,
Mhm.
that you can come in, we have different sticks that calibrate you,
Yep, absolutely.
and it will tell you what a suggested stick for you is. So
Absolutely. Just
that's
a
one way to
recommender.
fix it.
You'll throw in your information, what type of player you are, where you like to play, where you like to shoot, things like that. It'll graph out where your kick point is, where you like it to be, and it's just a recommended stick fitter upstairs in the new stick room we built. So that's what we got going on. Next stick in the family is the Ribcore Trigger 5 Pro. This is all craziness if you ask it. This is more my type of stick. Quick release type player, your crafty type players like to pass the puck, give the puck, and just get a nice quick snapshot off in deep, in tight to, trick a goalie, so to speak, if you will, because it's not about power and accuracy, it's about quickness and speed and agility. So now on this stick, we got, again, our label says low kick point stick for quick release. It's got 3 different geometries in the shaft, ergo feel, so each portion of the shaft is concaved a little differently, and the bottom is got a big concave to the inside and the outside. So lightweight stick, crafty type player. My favorite, and it's got the nanolite and the carbon for the strength and lightweightness to it, and performs very well. Crosby type player, indeed, in close.
What would you say my stick is?
Oh, a 2x4. We don't know, it's not really for anyone.
2x4, just
exactly.
just nail it to another 2x4.
Yes.
It doesn't even have to be on
Doesn't
set.
need a curve. It really
It
doesn't
could
need
be
a curve.
offset.
You could flip your stick upside. You could flip your stick upside down, Brett, and it'd probably play the same way. So those are the 3 quick little intros to the 3 stick families. And like I said, all perform differently, all play differently, all shape differently. You just got to find which one's best for you. And I've always found the rib core my type of play.
Yeah, like I said before, I was always and my son is a big fan of the tack or that supreme mid, more the tack mid kick point. I just like the feel, and I don't need any quickness to throw by a goalie. I got that covered. I don't need to trick him. I look, I shoot, I challenge him,
I don't know.
and I can't get that glove up quick.
I don't know how it's physically possible to score goals when you're on the bench. So that's that.
So Pete,
Yes.
Some other cool things we've been working with here, where CCM's come up with this year, has been the principal nameplate. So really customizable for yourself.
What I have in my hand right here, you may ask. What is
You
it?
might ask, why am I holding a guitar?
This is the new last name, if you will. If you want a custom type style stick, we can put your names on the new tack and rib core that came out this year. Not the FT3. The FT4 next year will have the removable name bar area.
So right here we have our flex, and
stick.
curve, right?
What every stick has.
This
tells you what it is.
this will come right off.
Yep, peel right off.
Peel right off, so it would look something like this.
Something like that, blank. Yep.
We have a stick over here. We
We have a player stick over here. We can demonstrate what we're talking about. So new this year, like I said, these just came in. The new stick printer, the new labeler, the last name labeler. So what we'll do is you simply just type the player's name in here. Right now we got Brennan's son Trey, who loves the AS3 Pro stick here. So we're going to put his name on him. He probably doesn't even know this yet, but when he gets home, and this is simply how you just program the name in. You hit the print button, verifying the cartridge is there. It is, so we're ready to print. So what we'll do here is just simply on a flat surface, we're going to use the counter right here, ready to move some things.
Yep, absolutely, buddy.
We are going to hit the print button.
Al, you getting this?
She's getting it. She's right inside here. And just like that, we have a custom name on a stick. And it'll hold very well. If for some reason, like if Brendan's in charge and he spells someone's name wrong, a magic eraser will take that right off.
Most likely my own name.
We could take that right off and reprint it. So just
So
like that, we have a custom name.
There's a couple of them we did here that we erased a bunch of times.
Little practice
We've been
session
practicing with Catalano, Trey,
and a few things.
and Gray.
So now someone's got a custom stick right off the retail shelf. And
So, I mean, pretty cool concept, I know a lot of the times kids want, customizations become a big thing,
Absolutely.
You look at Nike ID, the kids are buying their own names on their own shoes, and, it's come a long way in the stick market, where we see a lot of players want that, customized feel. This is a way, usually I used to say to kids, like, what coach asked you to put your name on your stick? Was it Coach Parker or Coach York? Because you're not playing at BC or BU. Like, now the kids can do it. Like, that's a pretty cool, concept. And we can do that right in store while you wait.
right in store, wait, we'll take
No additional charge. Pretty awesome.
Pretty
Kids about that and
Absolutely.
feeling good about that. So.
And we're
I
excited
like
with
it.
all the good things coming out of our stick families, and more going off the shelf. It'd be nice to customize, and we have that option right now for people. So,
Not that it's a big thing, but we see sticks, kids missing sticks in rinks, like
Yeah.
these $300, $299 a
Yeah.
stick, like,
yeah.
better make sure that stick name's on that
No,
stick. I
there's
think
names
it's a
on it.
good concept, besides kids just having a custom stick and customize it themselves.
So we'll be,
Like
just to
that.
kind of clear, we'll be on the top 2 price points for each model in the TAC and the Ribcore this year, and then next year we'll follow suit with the FT4 Pro. So we'll be able to do it on all the stick models.
So, the top 3, so it's on the
AS3 Pro, AS3, Trigger 5 Pro, and the Trigger 5.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, the top
That's
2 price
awesome.
points.
And then next year we'll get it right on
And the jet speed as well too.
the jet speed, so.
So between the stick fitter and the stick name bar, we're in good shape.
It's come a long way in the last couple of years.
Sure has.
Really fun stuff, and
We're
let's
excited.
see, come on in, like you wanna get fit up, we'd love to do it. We'd love to see that. We have a customer here, watching right now. I don't know if you make a stick stiff enough for him. Mr. Riley is watching. Do
Is
you
he watching
think
again?
that they have a stick that could support that much?
Well, if I cut Chara's stick in half, that's probably like 175 flex. We'll probably have a stick just right. From
I mean, there's a lot of weight buried
Yeah,
down
it's
on
power.
that thing.
He needs
He's got a lot
We're
of
gonna
power.
push him in the AS3 Pro for sure. So
All right, that's all the time we have this week, right?
that's it.
So, thank you, buddy, for coming.
We'll be
as
back
always.
again.
And,
Guest number 3, I'll be here sitting down.
Awesome.
Good.
Well, we think of something we want to talk about. Of course, if anybody has any ideas or wants to hear about anything, email us. We'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button below. Pete, it's below.
Right
There.
Yeah.
There. It's right there.
1.
One. Right there.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Well done.